So all of you know that this was not supposed to be a regional. This was, we had, the closest one to us was Ohio. So happens that Canada has some kind of holiday this weekend. I'm not sure what it is, but so I'm going with Brock to Canada in a couple of weeks for their regional. They changed it to the 19th. So I'm like, well, dang, you know, here we are. We're going to sit there and watch live and try to beg somebody to go FaceTime. And I was like, we're just going to have it here. We're just going to have us a regional here. And I called Brock and I said, you think they'll let you come? Because if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So you always ask stuff. So he's like, well, we'll see. We'll see if we can make that work. And so we made it work. And then Melissa was like, we'll schedule your trip to come see me around the regional. And then, you know, I met Dana in Miami. And I'm like, well, she's close. You need to come speak. And then Daryl, and I'm just like, who can we get that's doing the things that can teach our people how to do the things? Because we know if nothing changes, what? Nothing changes. So if you're going to keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. So we have to make changes. And I was just like, well, we'll do this. And then when Brock said he would come, that just put the icing on the cake. Because we officially a regional now that just got created. And he's going to tell you some interesting facts. But all the way from Utah, from Lehigh, Utah, you guys. He's not even our the Southeast sales manager. He's the sales manager for Canada, which he's now wishing he was our Georgia. But you guys make welcome, Brock Jensen.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, Melissa, thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm probably way too qualified.
That is awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. Yeah, it's just a thing we have to deal with. I'm 6'3", so it's a problem. First and foremost, let me just say that I'm so grateful to be here with you guys, to be here in Georgia for this awesome regional. And let me just give some big kudos to Melissa Adams for putting this on, for putting in all the work, and everyone else at Melissa Company as well, for making sure that this day was a possibility for us to gather together and have such an incredible time together. It's already been such a fantastic day, and I hope that it's been valuable for you to be here and to hear some of the things that have been shared. It's been so incredible so far. So, Melissa, thank you for not only putting this on, but for inviting me so that I could be here as well with you guys to get to participate in it. It's all been so fantastic. And as Melissa was mentioning, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I'm very passionate about, duplication. And I've worked here at the Singular corporate office for the last about 7 years. It'll be 7 years next month, actually. And over the course of the 7 years, and especially being on the sales team for the last about 5 years, it's been so incredible to have the perspective that I have from a corporate facilitator, to watch so many partners over the years join Singular, and to be able to see what they're doing and to see who's doing what to have success and who is growing based off of what activities is so powerful. And we as a field development team and as a sales team have been working on creating a little bit of a duplication kind of structure that I think is really awesome. But duplication, I think, is so important. It's a incredible concept to make sure that you're living by in your business, because no matter what you're doing, whether you want your activities to be duplicated or not, people are watching you. You're setting an example, and whatever it is that you're doing, whether you want it to be duplicated or not, is going to be duplicated by your team. And so making sure that you are focused on the right things and focused on the right activities and kind of structuring your organization in the right way, your organization will continue to duplicate that naturally over time as you're setting the example. And so I wanted to, let me actually pop here into my slides really quick. I wanted to talk about some powerful things. And in the spirit of Rudy Revak, our founder and owner, he shared something at XLC that I thought was really cool. What he shared was, we are wanting to take Singular to the next level. In order for us to do that, we need to go back to the future, is a term that he used. kind of re-simplify things, get back to the basics, some of the fundamentals and things like that. And this duplication system that we have kind of put together is based off of us watching partners over the years have success with different things, and focusing on finding 5 new frontline enrollments per month has been kind of a thing that we've seen over the years be a bit of a mark for partners and their growth. And based off of whether or not you have at least 5 new enrollments each month, that's kind of a good trajectory point for not only what your business is going to be able to do that month, but also where your business is headed into the future. But I wanted to specifically focus in on the partner aspect of this. And one of the cool things that we've used in the past that I kind of wanted us to go back to the future with was kind of a concept that we used in the past called 1 a week plus 1. And what we mean by 1 a week plus 1 was taking your month and going out and finding at least 1 new person each week and having them join the business. And then that plus 1 is an extra person in the month. So now you have 5 people that have joined you. And this has been an awesome kind of trajectory point. And seeing partners come in and do at least this, is definitely a big indication of the future growth that you're going to experience in your business over time. So it's pretty powerful. I wanted to touch on here a little bit. Let me actually look at a couple of notes really fast. Okay, so I think five new people a month is, I don't think that's a big task, right? 1 a week plus 1, breaking it down into chunks. Kind of a cool story. If you've heard Russ Fletcher share his elephant box story in the past, kind of breaking things down into smaller chunks, right? How do you eat an elephant 1 bite at a time is what that concept is based on. And breaking this goal down into just finding 1 person each week makes it super doable. And so I wanted to walk through this kind of duplication structure and show you guys here in just a minute how it patterns out based off of each of the different kits that we offer and things like that. We'll look at some numbers that are really, really interesting. But I think this is a really cool structure, and I don't want anyone to feel like what I'm about to share is what you have to do. You don't have to build your business this way. I just wanted to highlight how powerful it is when you simplify things and focus on these different elements, the power of duplication over time in your business, what this can have an impact on. So it's pretty cool stuff. So first and foremost, let's talk about, and let me actually clarify, what we're calling this kind of duplication structure is the X5 system. So you're gonna hear that from our field development team, Taylor, who covers this awesome region. I'm sure those of you that work with her, she's gonna be talking a lot about this over the next little bit, and as a field development team, this is going to be something that we're really focused on. I think it's a pretty incredible structure to kind of pattern your business off of. So let's look at a few of the different elements of it. Let's talk about, first and foremost, when you're a brand new partner starting your business, right? Your initial goal, or hopefully the partner upline has taught that your first goal should be go out, let's earn your quick start bonus, right? That's one of the first activities to engage in. And going out and finding 5 enrollments, not only will that earn you your initial investment back based off of the quick start bonus and the daily commissions that you're going to earn, but based off of the initial kit that you started with, you can also be pretty close to hitting a rank advancement just by going out and finding 5 frontline enrollments. And these are just people that are customers. These aren't necessarily partners. We'll look at the impact that partners have over time as well. But just going out and finding 5 customers, for example. Well, let's actually look at some of these numbers. Matter of fact, I have these slides that'll help. Let's say, for instance, you join the business with an X bundle, and of course, typically what happens is your team will duplicate that. Since you joined with an X bundle, that's what's familiar to you. You know how to coach and how to train on that X bundle, right? And so often, a lot of times, the people that you're enrolling will also join with an X bundle. Not always, but typically that's what we see. It's that example of duplication kind of happening right there, whether you want it to or not. But this is pretty powerful. So let's say you start with an X bundle and you go out and you find 5 enrollments with an X bundle as well at our 20% commission rate, which is the Rapid Rewards commission that you earn from those initial customers joining the business, right? You're bringing in 1,050 PV, which that's $210. Pretty awesome commissions right there. You're also going to earn Quick Start levels 1 and 2 because we're over that 1,000 PV mark for Quick Start level 2, which is pretty incredible. So we're at a total of $410 in earnings just from duplicating that X bundle enrollment, finding 5 people, bringing them with an X bundle as well. We just earned our initial investment back. So not only that, but we are more than halfway to the rank of manager, which is pretty awesome. Let's see how this breaks down with an X plus now. So if you join the company with an X plus and you duplicate that with 5 other customers, they join with an X plus, you're looking at 1,725 volume. So again, you've earned your initial investment back based off of those 5 enrollments with an X plus at that 20% commission rate. You've also got Quick Start bonus level 2, which is awesome. There's another $200. So based off of that, we have a total of $545 earned based off of this little duplication system of an X plus. You join with an X plus, you've simply helped 5 other people join with an X plus. You are about 300 volume away from hitting the rank of manager as well, which is pretty incredible. So the power that we see here will start to add up over time and things like that. We'll look at a little bit. Matter of fact, so let me actually clarify this. If you enroll 5 people with an X plus, you also have your own PV. So you've actually already hit the rank of manager, which is incredible. So just that little duplication system on an X plus is earning Quick Start level 1, Quick Start level 2. You've hit the rank of manager as well, which is awesome. And it only gets better with the X Advanced, right?
Well, which is a $400 bonus on top of that $500 right now.
Yeah, exactly. If you're doing it this month in the month of August, every rank that you hit within the manager ranks, a new rank, you get you an extra $400 on top of everything else. So especially right now, this is an important time for us to be leveraging these types of things, especially for those people who we know some of their pain points may be financial pain points, right? And helping them see the value in starting right now, starting this month, in the month of August, get somebody started with one of these bundles and help them focus on this duplication method of getting 4 other people, you know, that kind of 1 a week plus 1 concept. And so here's how it breaks down with an X Advanced bundle. This is awesome. So those 5 individuals are putting you over the rank of manager already. Of course, you're going to earn Quick Start bonus level 1 and level 2, your own PV on top of that. Now you're progressing. You're already halfway to the silver manager rank as well. So that's pretty incredible. Just going out and finding these 5 individuals. And I love, Daryl, I can't remember if you were sharing this in your presentation or if it was when we were chatting at the table there. But that's been your focus. You know, let me go out and find 1 more person. And once you find that person, your next goal is let's go find 1 more, right? Kind of that concept of just going out and finding that next individual and basing it off of 5 people is really cool. The math works out pretty incredible, and I want to show you guys some cool things here. So let me advance this next slide. 5 frontline enrollments, you're creating your return on your investment from joining, right? You've got your Quick Start bonus. You've got the rank of manager now, or unless you join with an X bundle, right? Then you're super close. Maybe go out and find 1 more person and you're there. Pretty awesome. But now let's talk about how some of these people being partners can have an even more tremendous impact on this over time. Let's look at kind of the method of these 5 individuals. You're helping them get these incredible results. They're excited about it. And we've talked about this already today. It's been mentioned a couple different times, but when you help somebody have these results, and you know, to Hillary's point just a few moments ago, treating everyone the same, even if it's just a customer, right? You treat them the same as you do your partners, because once they start to have these results and they start to have these people reaching out to them about, you know, what are you doing? You're looking amazing. I can just see a different spring in your step or whatever it might be, right? These individuals can be incredible people to help them upgrade to be a partner and have such a more impactful difference in your business over time when you're focused on the business opportunity. So if you help these 5 individuals go out and do the same thing that you've just done, that kind of duplication method, and we'll look at it throughout this presentation here in kind of a perfect way, and your organization may not grow this way, but we'll look at it in kind of a perfect world if everyone is duplicating by 5. So you've joined with an X plus, for example, you help 5 people join, they get their results, we turn those 5 individuals into partners now, and those 5 individuals are going out and finding 5 people of their own, so they're going through that same process to help themselves hit the rank of manager. So now you've helped 5 people on your front line hit the rank of manager. Guess what? You're a gold manager. That's pretty awesome. And not only if you do that, if you can continue this process by 5, this duplication process by 5, and having each of these individuals learn this process as they're joining the business, their first goal is to go out and hit manager, get their quick start bonus and hit manager based off of the kit that they join with, right? And keeping it really simple like this and keeping all of the kits the same is super, super helpful, but it doesn't have to be that way, right? We can go out and if somebody joins with an X plus, we're not gonna turn away customers that wanna join with an X advanced, right? So I'm not saying that you have to structure it this way, but it just helps the math work out really simply. So we're gonna kind of look at how this expands, and as you're growing your volume over time and helping these individuals kind of go through this duplication process, let's look at the next step. So you've hit gold manager from helping 5 people hit manager, right? Now we're gonna go out and do the same thing. We're gonna help those 5 managers duplicate that process a level deeper. We're gonna help them hit gold manager, all right? Now that puts us all the way up to platinum director, okay? We see these kind of exponential jumps, right? We go from manager to gold manager, all the way to platinum director.
6 figures.
Yeah, 6-figure income at that point. Pretty fantastic. And so following this pattern by 5 is pretty powerful. Let's look at the next step. Once you've hit that platinum director rank, you go out and you help those 5 gold managers underneath you do the same thing a level deeper. Those 5 gold managers have now hit platinum director. You're now a silver executive.
Bora Bora.
That's a Bora Bora trip right there. So you're actually a little bit over. So a silver executive is 2,000 QV. That's the volume that you need to hit that rank. The Bora Bora trip is 250,000 QV, which this puts you right there. If you can do that for 2 consecutive months, you've earned yourself an all expense paid trip for 2 to Bora Bora, which is unbelievable. Again, if we take it a step further, we duplicate that process. You help those 5 frontline gold managers hit the platinum director, so on and so forth. Those platinum directors hit silver executive. Now we're in the ambassador ranks, right? We're at the literal top of the company when we duplicate this system perfectly by 5. And of course, it's not going to be perfect for everyone. There's going to be differences, give or take here and there, but it's such a simple way to kind of look at how this duplication method can have an impact in your growth over time. Let me show you guys this. This is one thing that I think is really powerful. If we were to change our structure from 5 down to 3, this would be the payouts that you would receive on each level. So I'll go through here. So if we're only focused on 3 people, we get 3 people started in that same duplication process. So those 3 people each go out, bring in 3 people, so on and so forth, down through our 8 levels. Down on your total earnings here, you're making $49,248 with that duplication by 3, which is awesome. That's a pretty good income, right? But when we compare it to the organization by 5, look at how much different the payouts are, because over time, that's so many more people, even if it's just 2 people from your front line, right? It really doesn't seem like it's that big of a difference, but if it's duplicating all the way down throughout your organization, it makes an exponential difference in your total income. Now we're talking about $2.5 million, right? Which is way better than 49,000. So going out and finding those 2 extra people makes such a huge difference, especially over time when that process duplicates through your organization.
That's yearly, right?
Yeah. So actually, let me correct that. That's not yearly. That's is in a given month with those orders coming through. Yeah. Yeah,
I was gonna say, no,
yeah,
that's
it's kind of a perfect world scenario, right? That perfect duplication, but that's the power that it can have. It's pretty incredible to look at. Lunch is already passed. Let me get rid of that. There we go. All right. So I think one of the most important factors of this is making sure that we are focused on the business opportunity, right? It's not going to quite work the same if you're duplicating with just customers. If you're getting, well, essentially you can't duplicate with customers because they're not sharing the product, they're not bringing anyone into the organization. So making sure that you're focused on finding new partners each month, right? Of those 5 individuals that you're finding, having at least one of those 5 be a partner enrollment and getting them started in the business opportunity. This is an incredible chart that kind of just indicates where your group enrollments should be at in order to maintain the trajectory of a given rank. So if you want to maintain the manager rank, you need to be enrolling at least 5 people within your levels 1 through 4 in order to maintain that manager rank. So anytime we refer to group sponsoring, it'll be levels 1 through 4, and I'll show you here in just a second some really cool ways to track all that information and look at it and make sure that you're on track to whatever the goal is that you're shooting for each month. But I think this is really powerful to see. So let's say your overall goal is to hit the rank of executive and maintain that over time, right? That's a pretty big goal for a lot of people. That's an awesome place to be. When you hit that executive level, you have some incredible income coming in. You're able to build a house like this, right, Melissa? Pretty powerful. And so seeing this data right here gives you an idea of what your organization needs to be doing each month in order to maintain that rank. So if we were wanting to get to that executive rank, in your levels 1 through 4, you need to have at least 100 enrollments happening each month just to maintain that rank. It's super nice to know that that's not just your own personal efforts, right? That's levels 1 through 4. So a good chunk of your team participating in that is awesome. But the nice thing about this is as you continue to grow and get more people excited about your business opportunity and these numbers go over those ranks, you're on a growth pattern. Your trajectory is very much upwards. And the more people that you're bringing in as partners, the faster that rate of growth will be. And it's powerful to be able to see that. I'll pull this back up just to see it again. Seeing the power of people join the business opportunity and share and be excited, makes a pretty big difference when we're focused on this X5 system. So let me show you guys where you can track your group enrollments. So if you log into the Singular back office, for those of you who may be newer, you haven't logged into the back office quite yet, Taylor is amazing. She can help you get all of that worked out. I've got to defer everything to her, but she's incredible. She would be happy to show you how to get this, but if you just pop into your Singular back office, this will actually default to the tables view. So if you click the little graphs button there, it will show you this data here in graphs. And we're actually going to focus in down here on these sponsoring segments right here. So this is just a random account that we pulled up for this. And I don't know exactly who it is, but you're able to pop in here and see your group sponsoring. And you have everything broken down. You can see the total number of enrollments. The green line is going to be partner enrollments. We're still updating all the language in the XBO and whatnot. And you can see your member enrollments. So you can easily come in here, change this view to graphs, and be able to see what your trajectory is based off of the number of partners coming in. I think is what we really want to focus on. You want to have a pretty high percentage of partners joining the business. And so the closer the green line is to the purple line, or if it's even higher than the purple line, right? If you're bringing in more partners than customers each month, that's incredible. That's going to put you on a great trajectory for growth in your business. And so making sure that you're focused on the business opportunity, I think, is so important. It's really easy for us to default to be product sellers, right? Because our products are so amazing. Oftentimes they sell themselves just based off of the changes that people see in us from taking the products. So it can be easy to default to the products, but your business will never get to where you want it to be if you're only selling the products. You need to focus on selling the business opportunity as well. just in closing here, I wanted to just wrap it up with, again, this reminder of everything is duplicated. Whether you want it to be or not, you are setting an example on a daily basis for your organization. And so make sure that you're focused on the right things, the things that you would need to happen in your business in order to grow. Finding partners and focusing on the business opportunity is absolutely essential to having success in this business. And I think having that visibility over time, I've seen so many partners come in and struggle for a long time just trying to sell the products and get to the rank that they want to be at, just being focused on product sellers. But really where the biggest difference happens is this duplication system with bringing in partners, getting people started in business opportunity. And I just want to share that in the experience that I've seen over the last 7 years, some of the people that have the best months ever, the biggest things happen is when they flip the switch from being a product seller to focusing on the business opportunity. And it's so essential. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Again, thank you, Melissa, for having me out here.
Do you want to tell them the versus here versus other places?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the record, this being somewhat unofficial, I mean, I'm here, so it's official. This is original. But there's 31 of us here right now. Over in Ohio, there are 32 people that showed up to that regional. In Illinois, 35 people came out to that regional. So huge kudos to each and every one of you for I think it's so amazing that each of you see the importance of getting together for opportunities like this and learning and finding new perspectives and things to focus on in your business. I hope it's been an awesome day for you, and we're not done yet. We still got some more stuff coming that I'm super excited for, but just wanted to leave you guys with that, so thank you so much.